Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another segment of In the Community. This is Sherry, and I am glad to be here with Gordon Chambers, the famous songwriter, producer, and award winner. What was it like to work with the famous Phyllis Hyman? You know, it's a lot of mystery surrounding her. What was it like? A young writer.
Yeah, I was very young. I was intimidated. She took to me, you know, she loved me instantly, and she took to me in a very maternal way, or you know, like an auntie kind of way. So she used to call me on the phone directly all herself, and I was like, it demystified celebrity, because I always thought that somebody like with that kind of legend would have all this entourage and all this, you know, secretary, but she was very hands-on. She always dealt with me herself, and she really took an interest in me. She was very kind. She was very generous. But as a personality, I mean, she was larger than life. We hung out sometimes, and, you know, she'd get into it with people sometimes, and they'd always be like, Mama Phyllis, calm on down now. So, you know, I miss her more today, you know, because I think initially it was the shock that she was, you know, and the sadness around her death and how she died was so sad that initially it was just too sad to even really think about it. But now I remember, as more time has gone on, I remember more of the good times. I remember more of the laughs and the jokes that we had. And I miss her more because I would have loved to have seen her now, to see that I'm actually now performing. Because even though, you know, at that time she didn't know me really to be a singer, but she used to let me go to her performances. I maybe went to 20 of her shows, and I was really taking notes and observing, you know, the backstage etiquette and how you sound check, all the stuff that I observed then, that she gave me a bird's eye view into, I'm actually using now. So, yeah.
Oh, that's really, really, really great. So what would you tell a young person out there who aspires to either write songs, sing, or get into the business?
I would say, you know, it's a hard business. So definitely, you know, I think the business gets glamorized. You know, people see these reality shows and they see, you know, Puffy, or, you know, a lot of the young kids I talk to, they say, well, you know, they'll say, you know, well, blah, 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 this one can't really sing, and she has auto-tune, why can't I? You know, business has become glamorized, but, you know, this is a hard business. So this is a business where you want to pursue it with everything you've got, but you also want to have a backup plan. You also want to have some business skills. You want to just, you know, for young people, I would say, you know, work on your craft. Because a lot of young people today are, you know, they're so obsessed with the fame and the vanity of it all, they're not really working on their craft. You know, get singing lessons, go do some acting lessons, if you're a singer. Go to open mics, get some live performance experiences, you know, get some home equipment, start to learn how to record yourself or record with your friends. You know, you want to definitely get we need people who are going to be young in this business but seasoned. You know, we need to get the young artists back to being really full artistes, not just machinery products. We have too much of that. Yeah, so work on your craft, be true to your vision, try to write, you know, songs, you know, try to have that's a good way of having a sense of who you are, establishing an identity for yourself.
We now have a new president,
yes,
President Obama, and I'd just like to ask you, how do you think that affects your life and the world as a whole?
I think it's wonderful for the world. I mean, I myself never ever doubted that he would win, and it's because I met him. I performed at the Congressional Black Caucus a couple of years ago, and he had just been made senator. And Hillary was there, and Al Sharpton was there, and, you know, Charlie Rangel, all the who's who of politics were there. But I saw the room shift when he walked in the room. It was as if there was, like, as Beyonce says, there was like a halo around him. You know, there was a glow and a gleam about him when he walked in the room. The respect I saw his elders and his colleagues give him, it was almost like, this is the man. And when I met him, he was absolutely gracious. He gave me a picture, you know, to take, you know, that I asked for. And he just had the charm, the pizzazz. And I knew that he would win. You know, I used to get in fights with people. I said, this man is a winner. I've met him. He's going to win. And so I think it's been fabulous. I think it has raised esteem for black people. I think it has made, you know, people of all races and nations, you know, start to feel like they can communicate better and heal each other. You know, I think it's just wonderful. I wish him the very best. And, you know, I'm available if he's watching my thing at the White House. I am ready.
Oh, that sounds so great. We are so glad that you took the time out your busy schedule.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Interview.